frame 1?
Very good.
Yep. Can's frame 1. It's going to come out. It's going to interrupt a lot of Mario combos. But Prodigy, really good at Mario combos.
Right.
So he might not even have a frame.
Did
to
you
throw out
see the slick kill he got in Winners Finals of Dubs yesterday?
I did not.
He was comboing Joker, Leo, to the top of the screen. Gluto came up to try to intercept it, and instead of going for the up B to finish it, went for the down air and killed them both off the top.
Yeah, down air is such a good move. All right, he up B's off the platform.
Word.
Now, the issue I can see here is, like I said, you know, if he manages to break Mario combos with Can, if he just prevents Prodigy from really getting started, I can see this as being a big problem and potentially costing Prodigy the set.
It's really going to come down to how they interact with each other as far as like who's going to get that initial grab, because both of them can really do pretty extended combos off of that one grab. Keep in mind, though, there are a ton of Duck Hunt holdovers from Smash 4 in NorCal.
So?
Yes, absolutely. So something to keep in mind that Prodigy may already have this matchup scouted.
Yeah, and as far as I know, there's really no Mario players in Japan.
Does Dan still play Mario?
I mean, I've been looking at like Japanese like top 8 graphics, you know, that get posted from like Sumabato and like, you know, Cyclops gaming weeklies or whatever. I rarely ever see Mario. I don't think it's a character that has as high of a presence over there as it does in America.
Right.
And so maybe the matchup experience, if it's true that, you know, Prodigy has a lot of Duck Hunt experience, maybe the matchup and experience might be more on Raito's side, which really isn't what you're used to hearing.
Honestly, yeah, because, I mean, that's really, obviously Raito's incredible player. Nothing to take away from there, but definitely benefited a lot in Smash 4 from the fact that most players are just like, what does he do? How does what? I get hit by what?
He got the first kill really nice, just completely hopping over from ledge Prodigy, getting in with a nice back air, and already establishing some significant control in the second stock, 66%.
So you see just a thing I like to point out, the gunman bouncing along the way there. You can actually continue to stall the gunman there.
Really?
And so it'll actually remove it from his arsenal entirely as long as the gunman is in some kind of stuck animation like that. So
you can keep
right there.
hitting him?
Yeah, right there. He hit it again, and it extends it. There are 3 ways that gunman can come back. It is 20, 30, and 60 frames, I believe. If it shoots and fires, 20 frames. If you hit it mid-shot, it's 30 frames. And if you knock it down, it's 60 frames. IIRC, Dwang, I believe, told me that at Come to Papa 2, 3, whichever event that was.
But Raito managed to get the second stock with a really sick landing catch with a forward smash, just catching Prodigy off guard. And a trade with a back air finally having Raito lose his first stock. Ooh, here comes
there it is. I was gonna say he's actually putting in a lot of good breaks between these combos, potentially scoping out for the Can. No Can to save him now though.
You know, that's actually great cape, but trade.
Yeah. Wow. That gunman is a bullseye range.
He shoots far. He just runs all the way across stage to grab.
Yep.
Great ledge trump back.
Really?
Not quite gonna get a kill yet. Cape the Can? No. What an amazing way to cover yourself. I mean, like, there's so many like problems with how you're supposed to hit Duck Hunt in that scenario.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a borderline like Marvel assist, really, when you think about it. Like we talk about Rosa as the puppet character, but Duck Hunt, secret puppet.
The can is a scarier puppet than Luma in this game.
In a lot of scenarios, yes.
Mostly because it can be summoned at any time.
I'm actually kind of curious as the fact that up tilt didn't kill. That was a really common setup you'd see in 4, where you'd put the can on ledge and they would just wait at roll distance.
Yeah.
Hit it there, got into the back air. Doesn't really matter, but interesting to see how things different. There goes Myron, the destroyer of the Japanese players' dreams.
It's your dog.
It's my fellow Floridian. I don't know if you've caught my dog.
Oh yeah, you're
Nah.
not gonna go that far.
I'm happy for him. That's a big win for him. That's another player that like had incredible peaks at the beginning of his ultimate, and now finally on a potentially another big run here at Mainstage. Getting a win on Zachary like that has got to be a huge boost for him.
Man, that's insane that Zachary's out.
Yeah, at 24th?
What, 25th?
25th, that one.
Yeah, I was saying there's no 24th
Amen.
plays in a double elimination bracket.
They pay me to talk, not to do math.
Oh, they pay you?
No comment.
Told me I get a sandwich. Anyway, we're on Lilac Cruise.
Sandwiches are pretty good. Don't knock them. And this is kind of what I was worried about, man. Like those extended combos from Raito give him so much more damage output than Prodigy can get. 107 to 26 right now. Only 30 seconds have passed too.
Yeah, Raito is just so good at placing the can, and he understands like the defensive habits of what people will want to go for, and he just has already in his mind where Prodigy is going to be, and he's able to place himself in the exact right place.
I mean, we joke about like certain top tiers being brain dead in this game, but like Duck Hunt has got like Duck Hunt players have to have like the wrinkliest brain possible.
Yeah, it's like they left the brain in the bath for like 3 hours.
I wanted to think of a way to make that joke. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, here comes Prodigy though. Really great extension. The down air.
See ya later.
Down air is super strong in this game. And if you manage to, you know, if they're DIing for the up B, you'll kill them with a down air like extra early actually.
And that really all happened because of Raito initially throwing that can just off stage past Prodigy. Didn't have a chance to respawn, and that's why you didn't see him break that combo. Uh-oh.
Managed to get 2 back airs in, just get some extra damage. Ooh, here comes the no can confirm. But
yeah, it's going to be a little more difficult at this point. That's still some of the holdover from Smash 4 is the fact that Duck Hunt can sometimes struggle like this. 195, not the craziest thing in the world. 205.
Ooh, the can just coming back around. Yeah, definitely, it's definitely up to Prodigy to get these combos and these, you know, big damage confirms
While
when the can is already out, because otherwise he's just going to get blown up mid-combo, and it's going to be real rough for him.
It's really interesting to watch him mix up his really aggressive approaches compared to him just double jumping back and holding center. Prodigy very capable of and very comfortable switching between those two speeds.
Throws the fireball just to try to catch it. Ooh. Attempts a 2-frame with the forward smash, which actually on Lilat, a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's just the way that hitbox will like go through that hollow part of the stage there.
Oh, he air dodges, tries to grab ledge with it, afraid of the down tilt. Because that down tilt, if you know you get hit with it when you're trying to grab ledge, can confirm it to back air, up air, down air. So many things that can just cause you really bad.
And a player like Prodigy knowing exactly when to go for that as well, forcing Raito into the worst possible scenario.
He's an expert at catching the ledge with the down tilt. It's insane. We double back air.
This is actually kind of interesting to see. I think this is the first time we've actually seen Lilat so far in our block today.
Yeah, no, I swear we saw it at least one more time. Maybe that was my last one.
Perhaps.
Anyway.
Just still not a common pick. And
oh, he saves him, but he doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Gives him his last $5 as he upbeats tries to go back to that stage.
Ooh, Prodigy tries to like air dodge over the can, but we go. Raito setting up here in center stage.
Yeah, only 50% right now. Prodigy still with a good lead, still with a very, very strong sense of how he should try to approach this neutral, but Raito definitely not out of it.
Yeah, I'd say if Raito begins, because at the beginning of the game, he started off really strong with just like throw into can, throw into can, throw into can, just catching all of Prodigy's landings. And if he manages to do that again, he could very well just kind of turn this around. But so far, Prodigy remaining pretty solid on these platforms. The double up smash.
All right.
I can now see why Prodigy went to this stage. He's just so strong when he's just standing on the platform, just able to approach Duck Hunt from so many more angles.
Those gaps in the fireball, too, so good.
Ooh, the trade with the back air. Going to go ahead and put himself on the board. Man, after losing like pretty handily game 1 and like looking like he was just totally lost in the beginning of game 2,
Is that
really came around.
I wonder if that's Mama Prodigy in the crowd right now.
Is this
That
mom
looks
here?
like that looks like an Armada shirt out there. Yeah, they're fist bumping after that too. It's got to be the folks. Prodigy, if you're not aware, guys, a much younger player than
little baby boy.
I feel like most of the staff here, most of the players, like I believe he's the same age as Zachary. He's like 14 or 15.
I think he's younger than Zachary.
It's crazy. Him and Louis Money are just running NorCal right now with Mario's.
It's an operation. They've got it all figured out. Like they go in, you know, masters of agriculture. They're farming every day.
They're rotating crops. They're going from local to local.
Here we go. Town and city. Very much unlike Lilac Cruise, where there is so much more ground space and a lot less importance on you know, the platform space.
However, you do have that platform layout that you see right now. That triple plat is really going to give Prodigy kind of that same angle he was looking for, just at a higher space than it was on Lilac. A lot of room for fireball camping.
At the very beginning here, yeah, but I want to see how things will change up once that platform layout becomes different.
Yeah, FD, here we come. And that's kind of the trade-off, right? I feel like Prodigy would almost guaranteedly ban FD against Raito, and now here he is with FD adjacent for the next little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely in a stage list like this, you have to be concerned for characters that do like very flat stages, you know, because you have to be concerned about it. Situationally, of course, it differs on character, but you know, Town and City, FD, and of course Kalos. But here we go on Town, and we have the 2 platform layout, which I think is actually really good for Prodigy if he manages to get an up air towards the ledge. Because that's a perfect setup just for that ladder.
I mean, he just has the cape timing on the Gunman down so well. Gunman can really lock down that lateral space, and he's just been about it every time. Who died? Okay. Because you heard Duck on up air start up, but I guess he was just a little bit lower than him and managed to get that off.
And Prodigy showing a lot of great adaptation. He's not falling for hardly any of the same tricks he fell for in the first game or even the beginning of the second game.
That's why he's a Prodigy, man. Constant adaptation.
Yeah, we're back here at this 3-platform layout where if Prodigy would be so inclined, he could just sit there and use fireballs.
One of those air dodges I feel like it's going to come back to bite Raito, but the can there, 177. I was going to say, like, if Prodigy called out that air dodge at the right time, that could have potentially spelled the end of that second stock so early.
Yeah, here we go. Full hop fireball from the top platform there. But those platforms are now gone, and he's got to just full hop fireball with his regular jumps.
And suddenly, the lead is firmly back in Raito's control. Out of nowhere, going almost 70% unanswered.
Lands with Nair. I like the fireball to just kind of knock the can back a little bit because it forces Raito to kind of reposition the can.
Yeah, Raito definitely the type of player to like be planning on the fly, but that little extra wrinkle can cause so many issues sometimes.
Ooh, great delay on the can. Oh, very close to just getting shot at the perfect angle to die from that forward air, but managed to hold in and still living.
That 1 in 1,000 type angle. Poor Duck Hunt. That was a back throw at like 140 and he went nowhere.
Yeah, I was surprised. Ooh, parries the can explosion and the trade only hits Duck Hunt.
Both these players were just waiting for that moment of control.
Yeah, they're both really close to death here. It's just a matter of who's going to get the opening hit and
sick setup.
The clay pigeon into the can. I had no idea that was even going to work, but then it did.
Yeah, even at that high percent, Clay Pigeon doesn't have a ton of knockback, still leads into those combo scenarios, and Raito just so aware of that, putting the can on that middle platform, just waiting.
But Prodigy went ahead and reminded him that Mario could do 2 short hop back airs and got the stock and brings it back to even stocks, although he is down about 20% or 30%. Let's see if he gets a combo going, he can even this up real quick. But there's the can, combo breaking again. Can's on the ground now, so if Prodigy wants to get going.
I doubt it'll be a factor, but do keep in mind we're at 2:45 right now on the clock as well. This has been a very patient stage so far for both of these players. I saw it too.
Yeah,
I saw it too. The fear was there. Raito wanted down immediately. Using the throw armor there, good call. Just misses the forward smash though.
Gets a clay pigeon to the back air. Scary combo. He's on the edge. I'm frightened. He has to get back to center stage immediately.
Yeah, my man just double jumps out of there. He's like, I'm not dealing with any of this.
Prodigy tries approaching with the fireball, but Raito just jumps right over it.
When we talked about it in the last set, avoiding the maze. Prodigy right now.
Oh,
channeling his puppy to try to
up
avoid it, but you double jump to center too many times, a player like Raito's going to pick up on it.
Just scouted him out and really nicely placed up here. Going to go ahead and bring it up 2-1. Checking which stages to go to.
Alms in the background cheering him on. T in the background cheering him on. Bear playing Mario Kart.
You think he's playing Mario Kart?
I'm
thinking.
I know for a fact he's playing Mario Kart.
Really?
Yeah. We got lunch earlier, and he's like, all right, I'm going to go back to the venue and play Mario Kart. I'm like, go grind. Go play friendly.
I was going to say Link's Awakening, because the remake just came out.
It dropped today, actually.
So,
but no, that man is all about his business.
Man. He can play Mario Kart with Joy-Cons. I respect that. I am not able to.
There you see the quick catalog of Team Liquid's uniforms in the background. You saw the original, you saw the white, and you saw the Captain America on Crunch, Chew, and HBox
I keep
respectively.
thinking T's hat is like a Mario Odyssey hat.
And it's just the
eyes from the Ghost,
Yep.
Pac-Man Ghost.
So Smashville, the option here, another smaller stage. I'm curious what Raito had blocked in this one. I feel like Yoshi's is definitely gone.
Yeah, 100%. You'd have to be some kind of foolish to just let Mario take you there, you know?
You're like, you're going to let me go to triplats and a small ceiling?
Yoshi's.
You probably.
Oh, word? All right. But yeah, this is about as good as it gets outside of Yoshi's because, Smashville, just like the platform layout, just such an easy layup for those up air, up B combos.
I like that full hop there, nair there from Prodigy, trying to block Raito's return to the stage, but didn't really have much of a luck with it that time.
Good catch with the can. Really nice down angle F tilt from Raito, but Prodigy managed to block it, and now is throwing Raito off stage.
It's got to be so frustrating for someone that plays Mario as creatively as Prodigy does. The fact that Raito has just completely cut off edge guarding.
Yeah, because the can is just like, it's so strong, just as an option to cover him when he's on his way back. Because if you're anywhere near Raito, he's going to go ahead and hit you with the can.
And you're taking probably 11% of the time, if I had to guess. Ready for the cape back air that time.
Good up tilt up air. Catches the air dodge, another one.
Speaking of those up air combos, and that platform layout assisting him for sure.
Here comes Raito looking much more in control here, looking like he's kind of counter-adapted to Prodigy's earlier adaptation.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this might be a little too late for Prodigy right now. Just the damage racking up higher and higher on potentially his last game. And Raito getting a little tricky with that can movement there. You saw him up tilted actually to arc it, Rainbow, over the ledge and try to hit Prodigy on ledge, but F tilt there going to close it out. Finally gets that stock though. 2 full minutes gone before Raito finally gives up the ghost.
Yeah, kind of what we were saying earlier with Puppet versus Salem. Like, it's, he's not totally out of the woods, well, he's not out of the woods entirely, but...
They're currently lurking in the background right now.
Yeah.
And at the very least, if he does get lost in the woods, there are plenty of apples, pears, and what looks like peaches in the background for him to grab out the background of Smashville.
Oh, I just realized there's trees there.
Picking up what I'm putting down, Yams. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Good F smash there. That could have been quite the equalizer. That sweet spot F smash would have been more than enough, but now Raito back in control of the stage. Well, good DI. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He had the good DI, unlike before we went straight up. This time he manages to live there. Ooh. Prodigy could be making a comeback here.
My God. My God. Prodigy with all the confidence. He's down a stock. He's on his potentially last side of winners. Doesn't care.
fully charge up smash. Let's get it, dude.
Challenging Raito. Daring him to approach.
Oh, capes the can. And ooh, great back air catching Prodigy before he managed to get his own second back air out there.
Yeah.
And fantastic drop zone nair.
Look how he just locked down Prodigy's return to stage there. The can perfectly arcing to try to like get that lean in.
I think the gunman was there too. Like there was, like you just take a screenshot of when Raito hit him, and you're like, yeah, I'd get hit too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not getting away from that. Are you kidding me? I'm not a genius.
And that will lock Raito into, I believe,
top 16.
The
Yeah.
camera came back faster than I expected. I'm scratching my nose there. No, I don't think that puts him in top 16 yet. I think he's got one more.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's kind of like where we're at right now. In a set that could easily be a top 8 at almost any other event, you're seeing it now to just simply make it into top 24 or potentially top 16.
Yeah, I mean, Prodigy is a really good player, but Raito manages to show that he is not only a really good player, he's a world-class player.
Absolutely. I actually had the pleasure of watching him up close and personal a lot at Come to Papa 3. He attended, thanks to, in part, his Duck Hunt brethren, Dwang, and getting to see him.
Dwang plays Duck Hunt too?
Yeah.
I thought he was a Mario man.
No, different Dwangs.
Different Dwang.
Dwang a Thang.
Okay.
Dwang a Thang,
like
the CFL
Dwang doesn't
commentator.
even live in Washington?
No. Different guy. But Dwang a Thang is a commentator and organizer in the CFL area and does a lot of work along with MVG to bring out Japanese players. So really wanted to shout them out real quick. He does all the compendiums that bring Raito out and the rest of the doghouse, and it's really cool. You know, getting to see him play against a ton of Florida talent was a lot of fun. He ended up getting second to MVD, and that was after a MVD, I believe, reset him. Or perhaps Raito reset. Either way, MVD won in set 2.
Yeah. Man, Raito's so good.
A genius.
It takes a lot to be good with a character that initially feels that terrible.
Especially when Snake's an option.
I mean, he plays Banjo too now. Did you see his Banjo earlier?
No, I didn't.
His Banjo goes in. His ledge traps with Banjo with the grenade, insane.
I'm sure it's miserable to try to figure out because like the way that arcs and bounces and the way the egg can sit there and
he had like down throw mix-ups. Like if you didn't mash, he up smash. If you like mash out, he would do like fair. You know, to catch the jump out.
Right.
All sorts of stuff. His Banjo was nasty.